Hi, I'm Sally, and I want to tell you about the nonprofit we're starting. It ignites creativity through glass blowing and links it with STEM concepts. So let me tell you my story. Lots of people love to play with fire. I know I do. I'm a scientist by academic training, and when I started working with glass, I immediately saw connections with STEM concepts. There are connecting threads that are used daily in the glass studio with science, technology, engineering, and math. In today's world, anything that is connective helps us. It's so important because of all the things that are so divisive. About 5 to 6 years ago, an idea sparked in the back of my brain while I was attending the Glass Art Society's annual meeting. The topic for the meeting was community and how we are better together. I got to hear stories about how glass blowing had changed lives, how it had given people ambition, new skills, that they built community, that they changed their perspective, that they were building their hopes and ambitions and improved their problem solving and their teamwork. I know that my life has been changed since I started glass blowing, since I first gathered glass. I picked up a glob of molten glass and it was like honey running off of my pipe. You had to keep turning the pipe to keep it on there, and you were so afraid it was going to drop off, and your heart was beating so hard. I then shaped it, and when I finally blew my first bubble, I was hooked. This year, I again was at the Glass Art Society meeting that was held here in Texas, and that spark that I got years ago ignited into a flame. I was part of a panel which was discussing community and local talent, and there were two of the other studios had relationships with nonprofits. One was a totally nonprofit studio, and it was hosting the event. It's called Seneca Studio. Silica, sodium, calcium, the elements from the periodic table, are also the basic components of glass that 96% of the glass in the world is made from. I just love that name because you see that periodic table elements right away. The other studio was out of Dallas, and it was Dallas Glass Art, and they had a nonprofit arm called Art Reaching Out. So both of those are proved concepts of this idea and on different scales, and they're both successful, and we want to do and achieve the same sort of goals that they have. We want to make glass blowing more accessible to communities that might not have the opportunity to experience glass blowing otherwise. And they might not get to hear STEM concepts being used in action with glass, and they might not understand how important glass is to our world today. So that's my story. I hope it's ignited your curiosity, and then we can chat more about this idea and how we can collaborate to share our talents, our time, and our treasure. This is Sally, and I'm starting a glass blowing nonprofit that links with STEM concepts, so it'll be STEAM. Thank you very much.